everyone. Welcome from Gamers of Summer game day 2. We're going to start this session. We're actually going to be playing, actually as a demo. First, the person I'm going to be playing against is brand new to the game. The game is Starfleet Battle Force. I know that's one game that people don't know that much about. It's a card game created many years ago when we had in the day of the collectible card games. Now, this is not a collectible card game. The Starfleet Battle Force is a simulation of combat, a simulation of a fleet battle. And this is a simplification of that. If I recall correctly, there was a card game called, I think, Fleet, that ADB was kind of basing this off of. I'd have to double check on the exact name of the card game, but I know it was actually had battleships and destroyers, all that of normal like Allies and Axis ships, like from World War II, those big ships that roam the seas. So what we're going to do is we're going to show everyone how it's going to be kind of a demo / learning of Starfleet Battle Force. So I'll switch and I will continue and show you how to play. And same for the person who's right now sitting beside me. Oh, actually, across the side of the table. So, okay. What we need to do, first thing we need to do is each player have these, they're called action cards. Each player gets, now since it is a beginner's game, each player gets five action cards. So what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we have the rest of the stack, and we put that over to the side. And then since we're doing a quick introductory the first time game, they suggest for first time game something relatively short. So each player will get just 4 cards. Normally for a 2-player game you would want to give each player 15 cards. Now again, this is going to be the basic edition. There's advanced edition where there are certain more rules that are applied. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 4, and this is called the shipyard. I forgot, this has a name for it too. I just don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Now, what we need to do is we push our ship cards face up so we can show what our opponent, what our fleet is. And what I have here is I have an Orion pirate, I had a Romulan destroyer called the Sword, a Gorn carrier, and a Gorn destroyer. That makes up my fleet. And we got across the way, it looks like we have a Klingon D5 war cruiser, we have a Gorn battle cruiser, a Federation dreadnought, and a Federation fleet carrier. So that's a okay, boy, it's a little shiny. Okay, nothing we can do about that. So anyway, okay, the first thing that we do in a normal turn is, okay, well, once you pick up your cards, is what we do. First thing you would normally do, and since we're in the first turn, we don't have to do this, which is we need to fill our hands with up to 5 cards. So since we both are full of 5, okay, we're already got that done. Next step in the sequence of play would be actually repairing. Do I have one? No, I don't have one. There's one card called Damage Control. I don't have it here, but a Damage Control card will allow you to repair the damage of one of your ships. And that's on the action cards. Now, there's the formation step. Now, this is mainly used for the advanced section. Now, advanced play. The only thing that you can do in for the basic is if you get a reinforcement card. What a reinforcement card lets you do is if you have a reinforcement card in your deck, you can play down the reinforcement card. To play down the reinforcement card, that will give you additional ship that you pick up from the shipyard. And then next thing you can attack your opponent. Now, if you want to, you don't have to attack. But the idea is the goal of this game. Goal of the game is destroy all the ships of your opponent. Actually, if there is more than one opponent, then you count up the amount of points, which are right here, of the ship. And you add those up, and whoever has destroyed the most points, if you're playing like 4 players, that they win. And then at the very end, after you do your attacks, then you can do a discard. A discard allows you active players to remove different cards, including the rack maneuvering and small weasel cards that are on any of his ships. And then active player may, but does not require to discard 1 card from his hand. And the advanced card, this can instead be placed in the reserved action card deck. And currently, we're not doing the advanced rules. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start with me, since I'm the more knowledgeable player. And what I'm going to do is let me look at cards I have, because the thing is, okay, let me talk about how do you attack somebody. And with attack somebody, you have to look at your cards. Now, if you notice, you have these different. Let me show this to you. Okay, let's show you this one, which is the Gorn Carrier. Now, we have Plasma S, a Plasma F, Phaser 1, a Phaser 3, and then we have fighters. Fighters can also attack, which is I'll get to that a little bit later. And then we have the Ryans, which are actually quite unique in that you've got weapon cards, weapons, and they get Phaser 1 and Phaser 3. Now, weapons means you can use any weapon. I think any weapon but I think a Plasma R. So, and to fire a weapon, you have to have that same weapon that's on your ship that you're going to be firing from, because you only can attack from 1 card. You have to decide when you do your attack, which is step 4, that you do your attack is that you pick one of your cards that's going to be attacking one of his cards. So, what we do is, okay, let me see, what card do I want to attack? I think I'm going to take I'm sorry, he's got some pretty heavy hitters here. I'm going to attack his Klingon D5 War Cruiser. Let me see what I got. I've got, okay, that, and, okay, I don't have any of those, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to fire a photon, because he has the weapon here, and I'm going to fire a Phaser 1. So that's 9 points of damage against his D5. Now this is where he can provide different countermeasures. And one of those is, of course, reinforcement. Do you have any reinforcement cards, my dear friend? Nope. Okay, no reinforcement cards. Okay. And I know that we removed those 2 cards. Okay, you can't use the weapons cards because it's not against drones. Okay, boom. Okay, so now we have to record the damage on the target. Now, the one thing about this, you got to count how many this is going to do. 9 points of damage. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7, 8. So, he's actually with 9 points of damage. The card is destroyed. So I've destroyed his card. So, so I'm done there. I put this in a discard pile, and then since I'm going now, so that leaves me with 3 cards. So now it's your turn, my friend. I'm assuming that you don't. Okay, you have 5. You have 5 cards, so you don't have to do any repair. You don't. I assume you don't have reinforcement cards, right?
Nope.
Okay. So now you can attack. Okay, so who are you going to attack? What ship are you going to attack of mine?
I will attack. I'll attack this guy.
Okay, you attack the Orion Pirate. Okay, so you're going to use that. Okay, so you got a phaser 3. Yeah, phaser 1. Yeah, that's fine. Now let me just show people this. Now here's the. Okay, actually we have a problem with that. Now see on this one, see how you have phaser 1s. This one is a phaser 3 card, but the thing is with a phaser 3 card, you can actually fire a phaser 3 card with a phaser 1. So that is fine. He has a drone rack, so he can also launch a drone at me. But overloads, if you read the card, it says here, it says doubles the damage caused by 1 photon, a disruptor, fusion, or hellbore card. It cannot be used in defense. So unfortunately, he doesn't have one of those weapons. He only has phasers and drones. So he's going to be to that at the moment. That is what we've got.
8.
Total of 8 points of damage. Let me see if there's anything I can do. No, there is nothing I can do to that. So that's 8 points of damage against this. So now what we're going to do is take these little junches, and we're going to count. We're going to put down. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it go bye bye. It's actually destroyed. I was like,
You blew up the Orion with drones and a phaser 3?
no, a drone, a phaser 3, and a phaser 1.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, I would say that's a total shame for the Orion pilot.
Okay, okay,
He almost tortured his family.
okay. That's yours. So,
Cloak.
yeah, okay, good. Actually, that's a good point there. Let me just do one quick double check. He's pointing out, my friend is pointing out that has a cloak, and cloak actually could take the point of damage. At least that's what he thinks. And unfortunately, that's one thing I do not know. Okay, I don't. Okay, total number of that one. Place markers on any buttons on that ship. No more than. Okay. Oh, actually, you got a point there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it does have 9. Okay, so basically,
I stripped it, but it's still there.
right? Exactly. It is not dead yet. Right. You got a point there. That cloak is, I think that is considered one of them. So, obviously, if there's anyone who out there who knows that that's different, obviously, I'm sure you will correct me and go, no, that's wrong. So, anyway, we will continue on. So, he's continued. Okay, there's nothing for you to discard except for obviously the cards that you have just used. Okay, so that's that turn. So we continue on to the next turn. So as you can see, I have 3 cards. So I need to pick 2 cards to maximize my deck. Now, let me look at this. So see here, my friends, is the issue with this. When it comes to, if you look at my deck shows these these. Okay, you got that. You got, that, and you got that. Unfortunately, none of those weapons I have. And my Orion, which could take any weapon, well, it's damaged. So, now, let me just, one thing, I forgot to look how the fighters attack, because I'm pretty sure I remember this, which is basically I send the fighters after him. Right?
I don't know. I was thinking 11. I don't know why. And then I looked here and I'm like, no, it's not 11. I was confused myself. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about picking the 12.
Okay. So, this is where the dice come in. Okay, this carrier has 2 fighter squadrons, which can be really, really nasty. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the Gorn battlecruiser. Now, so I'm just going. They're made up of 6 fighters apiece. So, at this moment in time, what can the target ship may fire its own defensive weapons. Only the target ship can fire, and none of the other ships can fire. Those with a square F. Okay, so you have to have a card that has an F on it, like this one. See how it has an F on it? See, that's for fighter. That means it can. You have any weapons that it can fire?
Was I supposed to refill my hand?
No. If you okay, so you have a phaser 2, so that does 2 points of damage against one of my squadrons. Is that all you can do?
Yep.
Okay, so that means I have a squadron of 4 and a squadron of 6. Right? I'm just gonna make sure I got this right.
So this is money? Yes. Or
Points. So the rocket ships are points. The ones with circles are money. And then this one is the.
I'm going to spend 4.
Okay.
Monies. Master of the mind. I need to get some money. I'm out of money.
He can't buy anymore.
I can't buy any more.
If he,
Well, what if you rolled more ships?
he can't buy anymore.
Right.
without-
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, subtract the amount of so I have to subtract that out. So 9 minus 2, 7 points of damage against your carrier. I mean your battle cruiser. So that's 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's
One more. Oh, one less.
yeah. There. So the damage, and my fighters return safely home with my carrier. That's the benefits of having a carrier. Of course, there's a minor problem. I know you can't see it, but he also has a carrier. So even if he doesn't have any weapons in his deck, he can fire. Okay, so and I'm going to discard some things here, and at the moment I'm going to discard 2 cards. What I'm going to do? I'm going to discard those 2. Okay, so my friend, it's your turn. Fill up your deck. That's full 5 cards.
So I can't repair before attacking, right?
What?
Can I repair before attacking?
Yes, you can repair before you attack. That's step 2. So you can repair 2 points of damage. Okay. Cool. Any other repairs?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, so you only play one damage control card.
Right.
Okay, you only gonna play one. That's fine. Okay. So
Okay.
that's played.
Two.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
going to attack this guy
okay, you're gonna attack my carrier.
with Plasma S.
Okay, so obviously it's from your battle cruiser.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's 5 points of damage coming at you.
Okay. And let's see. And I have nothing to defend against that. So that's 5 points of damage against my carrier. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 1, 2. How much was 5? Oh boy.
I rolled a 2 and 3 were
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just do this and then just leave my fighters alone. Okay. Cool. Now my turn. So I need to pick up my 2 cards. And not exactly great. Okay. So I'm good.
Voluntarily discard at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't because it's blue.
Good point. Just to let you know, he discarded a tractor beam. Tractor beams are great little defensive measures if I had drones. Obviously, that's some ship I could possibly achieve, get later on if I pick up a reinforcement card from the deck. But at the moment, I don't have a reinforcement card in my hand, so there's absolutely no danger of me actually being able to launch drones. And at the moment, because unless I get a damage control, which I can repair this guy. At the moment, that's not possible. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire from my little destroyer here. I'm going to fire Plasma F. I'm going to fire again at your battle cruiser. Yeah, those are not going to go anywhere. So that's going to be 3 points of damage. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I need one more damage marker.
Oh, okay. There.
It's gonna be that, and that. So he's stripped, but he's still swimming.
Yep. So it's one more point of damage, and then he goes bye-bye.
Yep.
Okay. So this, and I'm going to also. I'm just gonna get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. Okay. Okay.
Go back up to 5.
So he picks up his cards now.
One target, right? I only have one target.
If, from one ship to one to with one target. Yes.
Okey-dokes.
Obviously, if you can fire at anything, you can easily fire at the Orion and destroy it, or you could possibly destroy my carrier.
Yup.
Because remember, the one thing that can happen is if I pick up a damage repair card, I can bring it back to life.
Yep. I'm going to attack your.
Ooh. Actually, that was dumb, wasn't it? I just realized I should have used my fighter squadron against your battle cruiser and completely killed it. But no, I didn't do that. Okay. So you fired that off, and then I don't have any reinforcement cards. Nothing to defend against it. So that's 4 points of damage. That's definitely that. My carry is now toast. So there, my friend, you've killed your first ship. Okay. Is there any cards you want to discard, or?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll voluntarily discard this card.
Okay. 2, 3. Okay, so I've got full deck here. Let me look at what I got. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's been nice. That's a nice cards. I like those cards. Okay, so I'm gonna do something relatively simple. which is I'm going to first lay down my damage control card for my Orion, so he could repair that, repair the cloak. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Okay, so that's repairing that. And with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire at your battle cruiser with my Orion Pirate. I'm going to use a photon torpedo to fire on him for 5 points of damage.
So,
So yay, he's dead. Okay, there and nothing else. And there's nothing I'm going to throw away. I forgot if. There's one thing.
and I can just declare I'm fighting with my fighters
Mm-hmm.
without discarding anything.
Right. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay, do it. Okay, that's okay. That's the advanced game. Okay. I was double checking on something because I noticed it has a cloak, and the one thing I can do because of the cloak, I can actually, if in the advanced game you have cloaking rules, which means I can cloak those ships and have so they cannot be attacked.
I'm attacking it with fires.
Okay, who are you attacking?
I'm attacking the one that could have cloaked.
The Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you got the card then.
So
Do I need to discard anything for that, or just
no,
declare it?
no, you just declare it. Okay. Now,
You get to defend yourself.
yes, that's what I need to look at. Okay, what I'm going to do is, well, my dear friend, I hate to do this. 11 against your squadrons. Actually, I destroyed one of your squadrons, but okay, roll.
So it's
So
this minus 11.
yep. No damage.
11, 11 minus 11.
And one of your squadrons.
Oh no, 6 minus 11. That was a 6.
There, one of your squadrons is destroyed because I hit it with more than 6 points. 6 points or more. So one of your squadrons is destroyed.
Okay.
Okay. Any cards you want to discard?
New.
No? Okay. It's my turn. Okay, I got 1, 2.
Actually, I would like to discard this.
Okay. 4. So now I have all 5 cards. I got full hand. Oh, whoops. Whatever. Let me check that one. That was, let you know, it was a Wild Weasel card, and in the basic rules, actually no, sorry, the beginning rules. This is kind of a demo / beginning game, so you don't use the Wild Weasels because it just basically, I'll describe it here what it does. It eliminates drones and plasma attacks. So any attacks that are done with plasma or drones reduces other attacks by 50%. I.e., if you have, photons or disruptors, whatever. If it has like 6 points of damage, like on a photon, it only does 3 points of damage because of basically EW. In Starfleet battles, that would be EW. And a ship cannot attack until my ship that uses the Wild Weasel cannot attack until the end of the owner's next turn. So when I get my next turn, I can't use that ship to attack if I had used use a Wild Weasel, and then so. It's one of those nice little additional toys, but also obviously it takes longer to play the game, and that's why they want to remove that for this particular game as a kind of a demo kind of game. Okay, so let me look at what I got. One thing I'm going to do is first thing I do, damage control card. I got another one. So go 1, 2, 3. 3 points of damage is repaired on my Orion. Woohoo! Okay. I can throw that away. Now, okay, Oh, jeez. Well, let's go with the smaller one, the Federation Fleet Carrier. And let me look see what I got. Dun, da-da, dun, da-da, da-da, dun, dun, da-da. Okay, so what I'm going to do for my Orion, what I'm going to do is oh, actually, I can't do that, can I? No, I can't. It doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Because it's the same thing. I'll go from a destroyer then, because it doesn't matter. Which is, I'm going to fire at the fleet carrier, and I'm going to plasma F from it, and also I'm going to fire a phaser 2. So a total of 6 points of damage. So reinforcement 6. Okay. So I got to do no damage on him, and I'm not going to discard anything I've got. So your turn.
Okay. This guy's going to attack.
What are you gonna do?
This guy's going to attack, and he is going to do full spread. And he's going to attack this guy.
Ooh, jeez. That's what? 3 plus 5 is 8.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to reinforce my shields with 3, so it does 5 points of damage. Still, it's not going to be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There. Now you can see when you have multiple players, this can become quite nasty, because if one player attacks you and you use all your defensive cards, the next person comes and he attacks you, all of a sudden then that ship is dead because you have no more defensive cards, or not the defensive cards that you need to defend yourself against your second attacker. So, you know, so everybody's multiple players can be, like 3 to 4, it can be really crazy. Okay, so I'm going to grab I gotta fill up my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, whoops. Okay, so I've got somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and I'm in deep trouble. Okay, I'm just gonna double check. I'll make sure that I'm not doing something illegal, which is when it comes to which was I got a card which I want to use on my Orion, but I want to make sure that it is completely legal for it to fire. Okay, cards. Okay, I'm looking for the things about the Orions, because my understanding is that Orion can fire basically any weapon except for a plasma R. That was my understanding, but I wanted to double check on that before I do something illegal and just ruin the game. Okay. Formations.
I can't buy anything. I can't get any money.
Oh, there it is. Okay, optional weapons. To reflect the weapons. Yep, everything but. Okay. Okay, but a Plasma S must use 2 optional mounts. Okay. Just want to double check on that. Right, okay. So basically, it's like the rules in SFB. That is, for an Orion, they're option mounts. And there's weapon option mounts. For smaller weapons, you can just fire from that. But something like the one I want to fire is a little bit harder. So what I'm going to do is I got two weapon option mounts, so I can actually launch our fire. Launch a Plasma S at the fleet carrier. And I'm also going to, since it's the Plasma S, I'm going to do an enveloper, which means it does 12 points of damage instead of only 6 points of damage.
Yeah, I don't have any cards in my
You did nothing? Okay. Okay,
I
so
used all my cards last turn.
Okay. And with that, there's anything I want to throw out? No, there's nothing. Yeah, definitely nothing I want to throw out at the moment, at this moment in time. So I'll keep my 3 cards. Oh, oops. Clean that up.
Well, you know what? 19, I'm buying this.
Okay, so this guy is going to be firing a phaser at you guy,
Mhm.
that guy.
Okay. Okay. Is that it? Or are you still thinking?
I've got nothing.
Well, obviously you can't do anything for this turn, but you can, obviously the scar thing is at the end of the turn.
I'll just discard. So 2 damage on this guy.
That bad, huh? Well, overloads. Actually, overloads are good, but
I
just,
don't have anything that can use it.
yeah. At the
I
moment,
don't have any weapon mounts.
let me just make one recommendation. Just hold on just to the overload, because if you get photons, you can actually use it. If next hand you have that you
I'm digging through the deck for reinforcements at this point.
okay, so you're giving up on that. Okay. Okay, so 2 points of damage. So there is now
I'm in holding formation at this point.
yeah, you're praying that
I'm praying for the cavalry to show up. That's the,
yeah, well there is possibility cavalry could show up. Okay, so I need 2 cards. Darn it, I didn't grab the cavalry. Okay. What do I got? I got that and I got that. Unfortunately, yeah, that's about what I can say about that. Okay, now. Okay, the only thing I can do. Okay, my destroyer is going to fire a phaser 1 at you. That's for 3 points of damage. Okay. And is there anything I want to toss? Yes, I want to toss that.
So many training things that I was just able to. But yeah,
Okay.
one out of 6 die and get something.
Ah, pick up a card. Ooh, Ramen Heavy Cruiser, Plasma F, Plasma S, Plasma F, and 2 phaser 1s. Okay, cool.
that's the wrong type of plasma, though.
Okay, I assume you don't have any repair damage control cards.
Nope.
Okay.
I do not,
Okay,
but I do have phasers to this guy.
phaser. Bye bye.
I'm gonna dump these cards.
Okay.
Does
Okay, there.
phaser R mean anything?
No. These are plasma. Oh,
Sorry,
yeah, plasma R.
plasma R.
Plasma R can't. They don't have a plasma R. You only have a plasma S. A plasma R is it's like you have to have like a dreadnought, a Gordon dreadnought or a Romulan dreadnought, something really a big one of those big ships.
Oh, yeah. So I dumped most of my hand then.
Okay. That is fine. Actually, we're going through the deck pretty quick. Now, okay, for me, I'm gonna grab 2 cards. Okay. I'd say this is a fair fight, but I'd be wrong. Oh yeah.
Heavy cruiser and a dreadnought versus 2 destroyers.
Yeah.
That's a fair fight.
Oh yay! I got reinforcements. I can.
Oh, and there it goes. There's your.
Oh.
And there you go.
Bowling and Dreadnought. So, okay, okay, well that's, oh man, I threw out those cards. Hush. My dearest friend over here is saying, oh, so bad for you. Okay, well, I'm going to fire from him a phaser 1 at your Dreadnought for 2 points of damage.
Taking on the nose.
And then I'm going to get rid of these 2 cards because I have no draw racks. Oh, throw away the reinforcement card too.
And then you one more.
No, that's. Uh-oh. There. I just realized there's an action card mixed up with the ship cards. Hopefully it wasn't the ones that was supposed to be thrown. Chucked. Well, we'll find out. Hope. Well, maybe.
The Romulan air cruiser is going to be attacking your Dreadnought.
Hey.
8.
Okay. Personally, I wouldn't have done that, but okay. I would have gone for one of the smaller ships and just blown them away.
I'm trying to disable your disruptors.
Okay. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can. Why not? I can still do a photon and a disruptor. Okay. Okay. So I gotta fill up my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, can I do anything? I can do a little bit, a very little bit, very, very, very little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, well, that was pointless. Okay, from my little old destroyer, I'm gonna fire phaser 3 at your Dreadnought for 1 point of damage, and then we get rid of that and get rid of that. I got throne card. See?
Dreadnought is going to my Federation Dreadnought is going to be attacking. How much health do you still have?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points of damage.
You need some help.
I'll double that with 8.
8.
Dreadnought.
Yeah, understood. Bye bye. Where's reinforcements when you need them?
That was your reinforcement.
I know it was my reinforcement. Just like you got your reinforcement. I don't remember how many reinforcement cards are in the whole deck. So let me fill up my deck. I'm assuming you don't want to chuck any of your cards.
I'll check this.
Okay. Okay. Little bucker. Okay. Really? Okay, so on your Dreadnought, I'm going to, from my destroyer, fire phaser 1 and a phaser 3 for a total of 5 points of damage.
Evasive maneuvers.
Oh, okay.
So 1 damage.
I'm not gonna.
Dice in the bag. All the dice. All the dice in the bag? All the dice. You do not discriminate. All the dice is one.
Oh, I just drew from the battle deck. I was wondering why that was getting weird.
It's like, why am I getting all these ships?
Because normally you just get one.
Just in case you guys can't read it, because I'm pretty wiped. What this is, there it is. That's a better. See, that's a sequence of play card. Just reminds me of what the sequence of play is. And then they have the smaller ones, which is that for the active player, and then another side for combat.
Okay, since I cannot fire from this because I took evasive maneuvers, this heavy cruiser is going to fire. It's going to fire at this guy for 3.
Oh, where's that Iraq maneuvers card?
Yeah. You
What we
cannot
normally
attack-
do is this. We do that. Just to remind us that that's under erratic maneuvers.
Yeah, so
And
heavy cruiser is going to pick up the fight and going to attack this guy
okay,
for 3.
okay, is there anything I can do? There's do is nada. Okay, so 3 points of damage against my destroyer. Okay, right?
About to shuffle that and draw a new one. Huh?
Yeah, we're running out of cards. So I get 2 cards. Guess what? For you, we're going to shuffle the cards. Actually, this is not supposed to be playing with that. Okay. So there.
So the number of reinforcement cards in the deck is 2.
First, I had enough at the moment. Oh boy. So I'm going to fire a phaser 1 at your dreadnought from my little old destroyer here for 3 points of damage, unless you got another Iraq maneuvers. Okay. So no damage to his ship.
This needs to be.
Okay, hold on. Before we shuffle it, I want to get rid of those 2 cards. Then do you want to shuffle it? Or do you want me?
You can shuffle.
Okay. Okay.
Special extra cards and like they it's just like a whole. But I did not enjoy it. I thought it was very overpowered. And then there's other cards we don't play with because I don't like them. So it's my game and I play them. I fully support that.
Okay. And there. Well, that answers that question, though. There's only 2 reinforcement cards in the whole deck. I think there's like 3 or 4
What's that?
damage control cards in the deck. So
Okay, heavy cruiser is going to shoot at the destroyer for 3 phasers.
okay. And I got reinforcement.
They're just pinging each other at this point.
Okay. Now I gotta fill my deck. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
How do you end up trying extra ships?
There's reinforcement cards in the deck.
Okay.
Or you can accidentally just draw them like I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever it takes, man.
So I've
Oh,
got.
you whacked some of his ships good.
Ooh. On your dreadnought, I'm gonna fire plasma F and a phaser 1 for a total of 6 points of damage.
Reinforced shields.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 points of damage.
Gonna have another.
Yep. There's some more.
Okay. You still have. This guy is limping along, but he's still there.
Yeah.
I have a question. Is that bad because you're recording?
Mm-hmm.
Wild Weezer needs to be removed.
Right.
So the dreadnought is going to fire at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to fire his drones, and they're going to scatter for 8 damage.
Oh. Sorry. Tractor beam.
We're just throwing stuff back and forth.
Sorry.
Yeah, sort of. It was played to I can't
Okay.
win.
No, that was the end of the
Oh,
game.
that was the end.
That
of
was
the game?
officially the end of the game.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, it was played to conclusion.
Bugger. Okay, well, from my destroyer here, I'm going to fire phaser 2 at your dreadnought.
Still is not dead though. It just takes.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about it,
Keeps on
it actually
going.
firing your weapons at me. So I'm going to get rid of that and get rid of those two.
Okay, so because I have to, the heavy cruiser
Hmm.
is going to be attacking this destroyer
Okay.
with a plasma S and a phaser 3, and is going to soup up that plasma.
So 11 points damage. Okay. Okay. Well, let me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Some kaboom.
Yeah. Well, I got that, but that won't help. Which is, I've got phaser cards, so I can actually fire at the plasma, but I don't have enough phaser fire to I only can fire one of these anyway, so I can't stop it. So, because you can fire phasers, because where is it? Yeah, P, plasma. See, has a P on it, so it means I can fire it at plasma. But okay, so that is that's dead, sir.
Okay, and I would like to fire control my ship.
Well, okay, you did it in the wrong order, but that's fine.
It wouldn't have changed what I did.
Right, exactly. That's- Okay, 3 cards for me. 1, 2, 3. And see if I can. Can I? Probably not. Oh. First things first. Damage control. Okay. Prepared my corn. Yes. Only one. Oh boy. Really? Okay. So. Phaser 2 at your dreadnought for 2 points of damage.
Okay, let's see what we got. I can't do anything.
Okay.
You're gonna laugh when I throw these away.
No, I probably won't. I'm not gonna laugh, but I'm gonna definitely have a quizzical look on that. Though I understand that there aren't that many damage control cards in the deck, so
Can you use the damage control to fix the ship?
I can, but there's like 3 in the deck, and I've already used one of them.
yeah. And we're not playing the advanced. The advanced rules actually you're able to remove 1 point from each ship. Okay, I'm gonna grab 2 cards. Okay. This guy phaser 1. That's gonna fire at him. 2 points of damage.
This guy just will.
You're trying to save this guy.
ECM is removed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did something stupid. I just threw it on the deck instead of actually removing it from the pile because I didn't think we could actually go through the whole pile. Obviously, this when
So if he blows up that ship, that's the end of the game, right?
yeah.
This guy is going to, in his dying throws, just throw some drones at you.
Okay. I'm gonna fire a phaser 3 at it, so it's reduced my damage by 2. There.
Voluntarily throw that away.
Okay. Okay. Okay, 1 and 2 and pointless cards. I'm gonna fire another phaser. I'm gonna fire phaser 3 at your dreadnought.
Ray shields.
Dang it, man! I'm trying to kill the sucker, and it keeps on stopping it. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the drones because I don't have any drones. Get rid of overloads because there's nothing I can overload.
Is that a drone cruiser or a drone?
This is a Gorn destroyer. That just has,
HDD.
all it's got. Yeah, basically it's probably an HDD. It's a plasma F.
drone at you.
F is 1. Well, I can fire phaser 3 at you
But
at the
that's not
drone.
enough
So
to save the ship.
1, 2, 3. Yep, you're right. It is dead.
Kaboom. Oh,
And with that, my friend.
and you get some alligator boots out of it.
That's what I had.
Jeez.
And you get alligator boots because that was a Gorn.
So
Gorn boots.
Oh god, that
With-
was just.
with that,
How much damage did you throw into that ship?
I don't know. Well, I kept on throwing it. You kept on doing reinforced shields. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Well,
Head, wall, bam, bam.
given that, I lost. My ship tried to hang on to the very end, tried to destroy that stupid dreadnought before it was being taken down, and no, the dreadnought survived.
Also did the other ship next to it.
I didn't even fire at the other ship.
That's why it's
So,
okay.
anyway, with that, you have a good day, and see you later.
So before you hang up, just a
Yes.
quick comment. Yeah, I hope it's going through the mic, but is this like, how many people could play this potentially?
Potentially,
In
they
one-
you could do up to 4. In theory, you could do up to 6, but as they mentioned in the rulebook, that it says that it is possible to play the game with 5 or 6 players, but the dynamics of the game change dramatically as you could attack many times and run out of defensive cards before the turn. Again, which is one thing I pointed out before, which is even with 4 people, that can happen.
Right, and it was done originally published back in the 2000s,
Yeah,
roughly, the early.
yeah.
2000s.
2000, copyrighted 2001.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of remember when it came out, back when we were going to Origins way back in the day. So, yeah.
Yeah,
And that was during the height of like a collectible card craze. So,
the collectible cards game.
but it's not really a collectible game like.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
And as I explained at the beginning of this, this is not collectible. And but if you notice, I mean, these cards were created 24 years ago. And just look. Oh, sorry. I'm going to show you here. Look at this card. See how beautiful that artwork is? I mean, this is just gorgeous stuff. Oops, that way. You know, and this was done 24 years ago.
Yeah, but its competition was Magic, the Gathering.
Oh, understood. But the point is that even if it is 24 years old, it's still a beautiful game to buy, a beautiful game to play, and I would definitely recommend it for those times when you feel like a little bit of Starfleet Battles, a little bit of Star Trek action or something, but for a simple game that can actually involve many people, and it won't take too long to play. So, with that, I'll let you have a good rest of your day.